Good morning, Tiger Nation, and welcome to Sully Anderson Field here on the campus of Ouachita Baptist University, located in beautiful Arkadelphia, Arkansas. Got some Tigers softball on decks for you today, as the Tigers are hosting Midwestern State University out of Texas in the first game of the OBU-HSU Invitational today. Midwestern State's coming in at 1-4 overall. Ouachita coming in at 2-8. I am Matthew Branch, and today I'm joined by Wyatt Ashlock. He's going to be my color commentator today. Thank you for being here today, Wyatt.
It's a pleasure to be here. Great day for some softball.
Absolutely. Tigers coming off a doubleheader sweep over Central Baptist College on Tuesday when they won Game 1 4-1 and Game 2 by a hefty score of 12-4. Starting lineups. Or we'll go over some defensive lineups first once we get started here. Like I said, we're starting about 5 minutes early, so it caught me a little off guard here because I was trying to get prepared, but we will be okay. We're going to run through it like normal anyways. So nothing to worry about. Stepping in right now is Dalen Inkman for Midwestern State. Inkman batting .333 on the year. She's played in 4 of the 5 games for the Mustangs. She will foul that one for strike 1. Those of you who watched the Ouachita and CBC game, you'll recognize the setup.
James, you can zoom in that kind of on camera.
And that one missed for ball 1. Inkman, 12 at bats where she's recorded 4 hits so far this year. Playing second base today. That one's going to be fouled back for strike 2 on Inkman. Madison Miller back in the circle for the Tigers, coming in with a 1.59 ERA. Actually did a great job in Game 1, only allowed that 1 run to CBC, dropped that ERA quite a bit. She's 1-2 on the year, picked up that first win in Game 1 on Tuesday. And that's going to be strike 3 called. And Madison Miller records her first strikeout of the afternoon on Inkman. That'll bring up the center fielder, number 5, Ashley Turner. Like I said, it's good to see Madison Miller back out in there. Had a solid outing just earlier this week. Great way to bounce back for the Tigers after dropping their first 8 games, picking up 2 wins over an NAIA opponent in CBC. The 1-0 from Miller. That's going to be popped up. Miller calls off, and she'll make the grab for out number 2.
Third baseman Bailey Brennick.
That brings up third baseman Bailey Brennick, the sophomore, batting .571 through 5 games so far. So playing third base today. That was going to be called strike 1. Miller picked up, I believe it was 8 strikeouts against CBC on Tuesday. She's already got 1 here in the first inning. The 0-1. Called strike 2. The 0-2. Oh, that one's called strike 3. Miller picks up 2 strikeouts, both of them called here. And the Mustangs of Midwestern State go 3 up, 3 down. We'll take another quick break and be right back here with the bottom half of the second inning here on the Ouachita Sports Digital Network. And welcome back, everybody. We are back here at Sully Anderson Field for the top half, or bottom half of this first inning here. Leading things off is Hope Wade, playing shortstop as normal today. Wade batting .412 through 6 of the 10 games so far. And she will watch strike one go by.
Wade from Fort Worth, Texas, an elementary education major.
Yep, major, like I said, education major in the Huckabee School of Education. Wade, a big starter on this Ouachita team. The 0-1, that's going to be hit up the middle. Gets under the glove of Cameron, where it's scooped up by Sanders. And not in time over to first baseman Griffin. A fantastic play, though. But Hope Wade leads off with a single. A solid way to start.
Really is. You strike out all three in the top of the inning, and now you already got one on base, ready to go.
And now you've got Heather Brown, the center fielder. She was center fielder all last year. Got the spot again this year. Brown batting .192 through 10 games. That one's going to miss for ball one. Wade getting a pretty good lead out there. She's one of the leading stealers throughout last year.
Brown, a finance and marketing major from Mount Vernon, Texas.
A 1-0 count on her here. Cameron comes in with a 14.82 ERA. Brown's going to lay out a beautiful bunt over to third. The throw is in time from Brennick over Griffin, so that'll be out number one, but it does a job in moving the runner over. So that will be out number one.
Jesslyn Aaron.
That'll bring up Jesslyn Aaron, third baseman today for the Tigers. First pitch there, strike one.
Aaron's a freshman from DeWitt, Arkansas.
DeWitt Dragon making her way over here. Has started all 10 games so far for the Tigers, batting .125. Like I said, Tigers struggled in the first 8 games, but really found the offense on Tuesday against the Mustangs at CBC. 1-1 count here, runner on second, and Hope Wade. Cameron will get the signs. That one's going to be low for ball two. Cameron has a twin on this Midwestern State team, and Karis Cameron. You got Kennedy Cameron in the circle. The 2 is inside for ball 3. Jillian Jones on deck, the 4-hole hitting catcher. Tigers looking for a walk here. 3-1. Inside, and it will be a walk, and that'll put runners on first and second. Just one out for Jillian Jones, the senior catcher out of Inez, Texas.
Now batting for the Tigers, the catcher, Jillian Jones.
Jillian Jones up to bat, a senior from Inez, Texas. I probably butchered that, but we're going to go with it. Inez.
Now she has quite a few people watching from back home. First pitch to Jones will be left up for ball 1. Jones has quite a bit of power, had 5 home runs last season. Looking to find that power again this season. Coming in batting 150. Played in 9 of the games, making her 9th start of the year. The 1-0. That's going to be ripped off the glove of the third baseman, Brennan. They're going to send Wade home. Here's the throw. Not in time. We've got Aaron stuck in a rundown. They do get the out there. But that'll be an RBI from Jillian Jones. An RBI single brings in Hope Wade.
A great play for Wade there. She saw the opening and she took it. Getting us first on the board for today's game.
Aaron's just caught in the rundown. That will bring up Madison Miller, the pitcher today. So 2 outs now. Runner on first and Jillian Jones. Tigers on the board 1-0 here in the bottom of the first inning. Pitch to Miller. That should be called strike 1. Pitcher liking that outside corner so far. Consistently liking the outside corner at least. Unlike what we saw Tuesday, when that umpire was pretty solid with one team getting that outside call. Granted, it did help Washita. Miller will call time and step back out of the box. Miller coming in batting 105, making her 9th start of the season. It's her 4th start in the circle today. The 0-1. A beautiful off-speed pitch there. Puts it right in for strike 2. Miller got to be defensive here with 2 strikes and 2 outs. The 0-2. That one's going to be left up, trying to get a chase at a rise ball, but wouldn't go. One 2 pitch coming from Cameron. That one's going to be popped up, and the first baseman will easily make the grab in foul territory. And that will do it for the first inning. Tigers are able to plate 1 on the RBI single from Jillian Jones. Tigers lead it 1-0. We'll be right back here on the Washita Sports Digital Network. And welcome back to Sully Anderson Field here on the campus of Washita Baptist
Back
University.
for the Mustangs, the right fielder, Hannah Hetherington.
Getting ready for the top half of the second inning. Hetherington stepping in. Hannah Hetherington. Sorry. Stepping into the box. Miller out for her second inning of work. First pitch fastball. Strike 1. That one's going to be lifted deep into left. Moyer's going to go back, and that one is out of here. A very hard hit ball. That one was absolutely crushed from Heather, and we are all tied up here in the top half of the second inning. That was a solid hit there.
By first baseman Peyton Griffin.
There's a solid home run there, and you know that's going to make MSU feel good and feel a little more confident after what happened in the first inning.
Exactly. Now let's hope that the hitting isn't too contagious for this Midwestern State team for Ouachita's sake. Stepping in now is Peyton Griffin, the first baseman, coming in. She's played in all 5 games for the Mustangs, but has yet to record a hit, as that one's going to be up high for Miller for ball 1. One thing about Miller, though, she's typically able to bounce back after giving up a home run or any situation like that. So it's a whole new ball game here, tied up 1-0, 1-0 count. That one's going to skip in front of the plate. Ball 2. Miller, the senior from Nashville, going to need to settle in here. She's been pitching for the Tigers a long time. And that one's going to be called strike 1. Very good job by Miller getting the fastball back. A little bit on the outside part of the plate, but gets it across to make it a 2-1 count. And a swing and a miss there, a bit of an off-speed pitch from Miller. Makes it a 2-2 count. Miller trying to strike back. She'll call time and step out. Nobody out here. Top of the second inning, as Jones is going to go out there and have a quick word with her pitcher. Both seniors on this team. Both have been starting since freshman year. Close-knit relationship between Jones and Miller. The 2-2. That one's going to be high and outside. Ball 3. See the Midwestern State dugout starting to chant ball 4. It's got a full count here. And that one's going to be high and outside, and that's going to put a runner on first. That is the first time Peyton Griffin has gotten on base all season.
Designated player Peyton Lee.
Peyton Lee, the designated player, stepping in now, batting .400 through 3 games. 5 at bats where she has recorded 2 hits. First one called, ball 1 for Miller. Miller struggling a little bit here. That one's going to be hit up the middle. Scooped up by Wade. Over to Williams. Williams to first. Overthrows Holloman. And Lee will head back in. They get the lead runner, though. On the fielder's choice.
Now batting left fielder Paige Bryant.
They'll bring up Paige Bryant, the left fielder. Bryant. So we did get our first out recorded. Still a runner just on first. First pitch there did find the zone for strike 1. Paige Bryant batting .273 through 5 games. A swing and a miss for strike 2. Miller heading the count here, 0-2. The pitch popped foul into the net, stays an 0-2 count. So Midwestern State coming in 1-4. Their one win came against GAC opponent in Southwestern Oklahoma State, which they won 11-1. The 0-2, swing and a miss, strike 3. Miller picked up her third strikeout of the morning, and that will be out number 2.
And you know that's got to give Miller some confidence there after that home run we got earlier. Just give her a little more courage.
How about the shortstop,
Exactly.
AC Sanders?
Miller able to try to shake off that home run. Answers back after a walk. Gets a fielder's choice and a strikeout. 2 outs now. And that brings up Macy Sanders, batting 167 across 5 games. 2 hits, 12 at-bats. Watch the ball, 1 go by. That one's going to be fouled back into the net for strike 1. The 1-1 count on Sanders. That's going to be fouled for strike 2. Miller heading the count here. She could pick up strikeout number 4 and get out of this one. 1-2. All speed, runner goes. Tag, not quite in time. Good throw from Jones, just not quite there. That will be ball 2. A little slow getting up out there. Might have jammed her ankle sliding into the base. Coaches and athletic trainers out there to check on her. Appears to be okay. I said that was Peyton Lee out there. I think she might just jammed her ankle sliding in. Twos across the board here. Miller trying to get out of this one, only giving up the 1 run. The 2-2. Popped foul into the top of the net. One thing about where we're sitting up top here near where the camera is today, as opposed to sitting at the bottom like we used to. So you got to be a little bit more on our toes about foul balls this time. That one's going to be hit over, scooped up by Williams. Williams underhanded over to Holloman in time for out number 3. Tigers get out of the jam, but not before giving up 1 run on the solo home run from Hannah Hetherington. Like I said, a solid. It was a solid home run there, but Tigers answer back and keep them at the 1 run. We'll take another quick break and be right back here on the Washita Sports Digital Network. And welcome back to Sully Anderson Field, ladies and gentlemen. We're headed to the bottom half of the 2nd inning. Tied up 1-1. Callie Jordan stepping in. Jordan batting in the 6 hole today. Playing right field where she played pretty much all last season. Jordan played in 7 out of the 10 games. Batting .316. She will watch strike one go by. Fastball from Cameron. Cameron gave up the 1 run on the RBI single from Jillian Jones in the bottom half of the first inning.
Jordan, a senior from Crystal Beach, Texas.
Out of Port Neches High School. The 0-1, that's going to be lifted. It looks like it might get foul. Or it's not, it will be foul. That'll be strike 2 on Jordan. Jordan, another education major here at Ouachita. The 0-2. That one's going to be lifted. That should get down, and it will. Lead off. Base hit for Callie Jordan. Tigers have back-to-back leadoff hits now. A solid rip there for Jordan. That would bring up Aaron Williams, the second baseman.
Now batting second baseman, Aaron Williams.
Williams struggled a little bit this season. Hasn't recorded a hit yet, but has started in 7. This is her 8th start of the year. Now it's going to be called a ball from Cameron. 1 runner on, nobody out here so far. Tigers looking to retake the lead. Williams. Outside strike there. Makes it a 1-1 count.
You know, she may not have hit a ball yet, but you know what that means? She's due.
Absolutely. Williams looking to get her first hit. Williams out of Stuttgart, Arkansas. Played for the Ricebirds over in Stuttgart. Lays down a beautiful bunt, but it's going to get over in time for first. So it gets out, but does. And it does move Jordan over to second.
Now batting designated
So 1 out
player,
here with a runner on
Mays.
second. So runner in scoring position for Emma Mays, the designated player. Emma Mays coming in batting .500 on the season across 2 games. And 1 hit and 2 at-bats and scored a run. First pitch there, strike 1. Mays does have an RBI. She got that in game 2 on Tuesday. The 0-1. Off speed left up. Ball 1.
Mays, a freshman from Mansfield, Texas. And just a random fact, 24 is my lucky number, so maybe it'll also be lucky for Ouachita.
We'll see coming up here with Mays with the 1-1 count. The 1-1 from Cameron. Now it's going to be called. Strike 2. Several freshmen in the lineup for the Tigers. Another one left up in the zone for ball 2. The 2-2. Inside. I thought that should have been a strike. It was a defensive check swing there from Mays. She did go around. So that's going to run the count full. I think that was the right call. It was a little too far in off the plate. Cameron getting ready for a payoff pitch. The 3-2. Popped up. That's going to stay in play. Griffin calls everybody off and will make the grab for out number 2. Takes us to the 9-hole hitter, number 21, Kendall
Now batting
Moyer.
left fielder, Kendall Moyer.
Moyer batting .300 on the year through 5 games. 3 hits through 10 at-bats. 10 at bats with a run scored. Moyer, dual sport athlete here at Ouachita, also a member of the cross country team. First one, misses there for ball one. Ouachita cross country and track and field. It's off to a great start. Cross country set several Ouachita records this past fall, in which Kendall was a member of that one. Can't do track because she plays softball. 1-0. That's going to be a slapper over to Inkman. Inkman gets it up and to Griffin in time for out number 3. So quick 2 outs there after the leadoff, or a quick 3 outs there after the leadoff hit from Callie Jordan. Tigers still tied with the Mustangs in Midwestern State after 2. We'll take another quick break and be right back here on the Ouachita Sports Digital Network.
Batting for the Mustangs, the catcher.
And welcome back to Sully Anderson Field for the top half of the 3rd inning. Not sure why I decided to give both teams some runs there. That's not what happened, but all right. Either way, it's still 1-1, despite what my scoreboard decided to say, and that's a swing and a miss from Mikey Dominguez, the catcher today for MSU. Dominguez batting .250 so far through 4 games this season. Miller back out in the circle. Call, strike 2, a fastball on that inside part of the plate. Oh, 2 count here on Dominguez. Popped up. Wind got under. That's going to be into, center field. This is kind of that no man's land, but Heather Brown did a good job of calling everybody off and making that grab.
Just that great communication Ouachita softball's been working on. They've been working on that all season from what I've heard, working on the communication, and you can see that paying off here in this game.
Exactly. They wasn't quite sure who was going to get there for that one, but solid job there on that defense. 1 out here. Back to the top of the lineup. And Dylan Inkman. Inkman struck out looking. We'll watch strike 1 go by there. Miller's got 3 strikeouts so far today. That one is way inside. Inkman had to dodge that one.
You say hats off to Inkman on that dodge there.
Miller coming into the game, had 21 strikeouts and 8 walks. Last season, she wasn't a huge strikeout pitcher, but this year really starting to go into her own there. A swing and a miss there for strike 2 for Miller. Inkman, a junior out of Allen, Texas, and Allen High School, former Eagle here for the Mustangs. That one's going to be fouled back into the top of the net, stays at a 2-2 count. 2 count here on Inkman. Inkman majoring in radiological technology at Midwestern State. The 2-1. And that is hit deep into right. Jordan goes back, makes the grab on the turnover shoulder. Great catch there by Callie Jordan for out number 2. Didn't think she was going to get there, but Jordan was able to haul that one in.
Yeah, that was really impressive. I gotta agree. I was biting my nails a little bit, concerned that maybe she wasn't gonna catch it, but she was able to get there just in time.
A solid catch there for Callie Jordan. And now 2 outs here for Ashley Turner. Turner, a junior out of Cache, Oklahoma, and Cache High School. Calling strike 1. A political science major. That one misses for ball 1. So Midwestern State is in Wichita Falls, Texas. About a 5.5-hour drive from where we're sitting here in Arkadelphia. And that one, a little bit of an off speed. Finds his own 4, strike 2. 1-2 count here. Wichita Falls up near the Oklahoma border. Off speed there, not what Miller was looking for, as it is ball 2. The 2-2. That one's up high. Make it 3-2. So all tied up at 1-1. Full count here. Payoff pitch on the way from Miller. Fouled off the helmet of Jones. Seems to be just fine, not shaking up. Go ahead back in there, but that's why catchers wear helmets. Another payoff pitch soon to be on the way. That one's low, and that will be a 2-out walk to Ashley Turner. Brings up Bailey Brennick. She struck out in the first earlier. Brennick, a sophomore out of Flower Mound, Texas. Said playing third base today for the Mustangs. That one's up high. Ball 1. Decent crowd on hand so far for an early morning start here in February. Sun is shining, not a cloud in the sky today. The 1-0. Call. Strike 1.
You know, it truly is beautiful weather today. Yesterday, man, it was cold. Arkansas needs to make up its mind, but I think today it found the perfect medium of warm and cold.
It's supposed to get up near the 60s today, so this afternoon game between Washita and Kingsville will definitely be the perfect ball weather. Busy day on campus. There's just about a half-mile to our left. You've got Washita baseball and Southern Nazarene University facing off in the GAC opener at Rab Rogers Field. A swing and a miss there.
And actually, you saw their bus pass behind us a little bit ago, heading over to the field, getting ready to warm up for their games today.
Crimson Storm making their way from, I think they're from Bethany, Oklahoma. So Tigers looking to start the year with a GAC win. The GAC opener for softball is next weekend here at Sully Anderson, as that one's fouled. Let's say a 2-2 count. The Tigers will be hosting the Bison, Oklahoma Baptist out of Shawnee, Oklahoma. They'll come into town, so a tough start. This will be a challenge start for the Tigers, but nothing they can handle. I think they took 2 out of 3 from the Bison last year up in Shawnee. Tigers just have to make sure to find that consistent offense that they had struggled with so far. And game 2 today will definitely be a test. Like I said, Midwestern State, and I say that as Madison Miller picks up strike 3, her 4th strikeout of the day, and that will do it for the top half of the 3rd inning. Still 1-1. We'll take a quick break. We'll be right back here on the Washita Sports Digital Network. And welcome back to Sully Anderson Field. Bottom half of the 3rd inning coming up. This is game 1 today for the Tigers. They will be taking on number 20 in the country, Texas A&M Kingsville, at around 1:30. So it'll probably be around 30 minutes to an hour after this game ends. So there'll be a few other games. So there'll be a game at 4 o'clock here today, I believe. Like I said, it's between Washita and Henderson hosting several teams. That first hit from Wade's going to be hit over 2. Oh, that's going to get away. It was hit to Sanders. They got under the glove of Griffin. Going to go down as an error for sure. Not sure if that's going to go down as an error for first baseman or second baseman.
How about center fielder Heather Brown?
Hey, Brian. First and second. Error.
Well, that was it. That's going to be hit right to the left fielder in Bryant. And it will be out number 1 for Heather Brown.
How about third baseman Jesselyn
That'll bring up
Aarons?
Jesselyn Aarons. Walked her last time up, got caught in a rundown.
Aaron's a freshman from DeWitt, Arkansas.
A great steal. Another stolen base for Hope Wade.
That was a great stolen base there. Got concerned for a second, but she saw the opportunity and went for it.
Pitch was a strike, however, on Aarons. Aaron's batting 125 through 10 games. That one's going to be lifted into center. Turner runs over and makes the grab for out number 2. Tigers starting to put a little bit under the bat now. Previously it had been all on the ground except for a pop-up. So starting to get a little bit of distance under the bat. Eventually they'll start to fall for the Tigers. Jillian Jones stepping up. She had the RBI single last time up. See what she can do here. Has a chance with a runner in scoring position. Once again, Hope Wade. Jones due for a home run. Hadn't seen one in a while out of her. 2 outs, though, for her. That's going to be popped up on the infield. Griffin's going to come up and make that grab for a quick out number 3. So after the leadoff runner, and Hope Wade makes it the second. 3 quick outs for the Tigers. And that'll do it for the third inning of play. We'll take another quick break. We'll be right back here on the Washita Sports Digital Network. And welcome back to Ouachita Baptist University here at Sully Anderson Field. Getting ready. The top half of the fourth inning. For the Mustangs, it's Hetherington, Griffin, and Lee. And Hetherington, 1 for 1 today with a solo home run to left. She'll step back in. Hetherington was batting. 286 coming in. That's bumped up a little bit today. Miller, probably not going to give her much she can hit. First pitch. Nice sweeping fastball there. Crosses the plate for strike 1.
Yeah, if you're Miller, you really don't want to give her any opportunities here. You want to strike her out as fast as possible and get the next batter up there.
That one's going to be up high for ball 1. And that one looked like a good pitch, but called ball 2. Oh, I don't know why it keeps deciding to give runs to everybody today. My scoreboard not cooperating with that. So still 1-1 ball game. Just realized that it was giving some extra runs there. That one's going to be popped up, and it will get out of play and over towards the concession stand. It's a 2-2 count here. Hetherington stepping back in. Hetherington, a sophomore out of Hazlet, Texas, and Eaton High School. The 2-2 hit right up the middle. Wade gets under it. Here's a throw in time over to Holloman for out number 1. A fantastic play from Hope Wade over there at shortstop. So dove to try to get it, couldn't quite get there, was able to hop up and make the throw. That brings Peyton Griffin. She is 0 for 0 today with a walk. Got out on a fielder's choice. First pitch. Calling ball 1. Griffin yet to record a hit so far this season. That walk was the first time she's been on base all year. I said that was across all 5 games. The 1-0, swing and a miss, strike 1. So we are just about halfway through this one here at Sully Anderson Field. The 1-1. That one's been outside, ball 2. The 2-1, stepping in here. Peyton Griffin, junior out of Sherman, Texas. Went to Howe High School. 2-1 count. Transferred to Midwestern out of Murray State College. That one is lifted deep into left. Moyer's going to come over. Almost made the diving grab. It landed in her glove. But instead, it will just be strike 2. A great effort by Kendall Moyer out there in left. Just couldn't quite come up with it. Like I said, landed in her glove and was hit the palm and popped out. But solid effort there from Moyer. That was that cross-country practice and cross-country running that paid off there on that one. 2-2's the count here. And that one misses. A little bit low there for ball 3. A little bit of a breeze blowing. It's hard to tell which way it's going. The flag is wrapped up around the pole. Payoff pitch from Miller. That's going to be ball 4. Griffin's now walked twice today. This time she walks with 1 out. And that brings up the designated player, Peyton Lee, number 18. Got on base with a fielder's choice last time up. Lee, a freshman out of Clyde, Texas, and Clyde High School, transferred to Midwestern out of Tarleton State University. Tarleton recently made the jump up to Division I a couple years ago. That one's popped up. That one's going to get back over here towards the berm and be strike one. So Tarleton was in the Lone Star Conference with Midwestern State, but they've recently bumped to Division I level. Looks like we will have a pinch runner coming in number 1, Karis Cameron, the twin sister to Kennedy Cameron, the starting pitcher for Midwestern State. So stepping in here with a 0-1 count is Lee. Said Lee hitting to fielder's choice. Like I said, got on base that way, made it over to second. That one's going to be low and then signed for ball 1. Going to be a little bit quieter as Wyatt Ashlock ran over to baseball to help them get set up. He'll be back here shortly. Said Midwestern in there. All gray uniforms. That one's going to be chopped foul. Washington in the purple pants and white tops. Said Midwestern State in the traditional gray road uniforms. 1-2 count here on Lee. Lee batting .400 through 3 games. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Another strikeout for Matty Miller. That is strikeout number 5 for Miller on the afternoon. That brings up Paige Bryant. Bryant batting .273. Struck out last time up. First pitch there misses for ball 1. Bryant, a sophomore out of Surprise, Arizona. And Valley Vista High School, and she lifts that one into left where it will be grabbed for a single. Griffin advances on over to second, and that'll be a 2-out single. They got 2 runners on here for Macy Sanders. She grounded out to second to end the second inning. That is right. We do have a pinch runner out there on second. That is, like I said, that is Karis Cameron. That's a swing and a miss for strike 1. A 1 count here on Sanders. That one low for ball 1. Sanders, a freshman out of Normandy, Texas, transferred in out of Grayson College. 1-1. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. Trying to get the slap hit there, but could not go. Miller trying to get out of this one. The 1-2. Outside. 2s across the board here. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Speaking of 2s, this Tuesday, February 22nd, 2022, they're having a Tuesday festival here in Arkadelphia. Got food trucks coming out. That one's going to be low for ball 3. Said food trucks coming out. So I think they're going to have some entertainment and piano players from Willie D's in Little Rock. At least that's what the poster said in town. It'll be a fun family time here in Arkadelphia from, I believe it's from 5 to 8 or 5:30 to 8. That one's going to be lifted into left, but Moyer almost got burned on that one, but was able to make the grab and get out number 3. So that will do it. We are halfway through this one. We're getting ready to head to the bottom of the 4th. Still tied up at 1-1. We'll take a quick break and be right back here on the Ouachita Sports Digital Network. And welcome back to Sully Anderson Field. Bottom of the fourth inning here for the Tigers. And due up is 5, 6, and 7. It's Madison, Miller, Callie, Jordan, Aaron Williams. If anybody gets on, it'll be designated player number 24, Emma Mays. Tigers trying to break the tie here as we're still knotted up at 1. Miller popped up to the pitcher back in the first inning. See, another trend that we've seen so far this season for the Tigers is a lot of their offense can come in just one inning and kind of stagnate. Trying to avoid that here. I believe Tuesday Melton is warming up in the pen. Can't quite tell, there's no jersey number on. As that one's called, strike one on Miller. An 0-1 County. Cameron back out in the Circlex after giving up that run in the first has been fantastic so far. Only giving up really just a couple hits since the first inning. It depends on if you gave Hope Way to hit a hit or an error there in the third. 1-1 count. That's going to be hit foul. 4 strike 2. That one just went off the end of the bat there. I haven't seen too many foul balls come back today like we saw Tuesday. We were dodging them. Mainly Sports Information Director Brian Ramsey to my right was dodging most of them. Miller going to have to be defensive here. The 1-2. Outside, check swing. Did not go. And it will be called ball 2. Right call there. I don't think she went over the plate. On deck is Callie Jordan, who's 1 for 1 today. She's gotten hot here lately. Jordan batting over 300 so far this season. 1 for 1 today. The 2-2 to Miller. Up high, ball 3. So coming in today, Miller was batting just 105 through 8 games. Last year was the team leader in home runs with 7, including 2 grand slams in a single game. The payoff pitch to Miller. She'll hit that one, and that'll get under the glove of Brennick. And she can't haul it in. I want to give her a hit as that was a hard hit ball over to third. And that brings up Callie Jordan. Jordan 1 for 1 today with a hard hit ball back in the second inning. So Jordan, the senior out of Crystal Beach, Texas, and Port Neches High School, education major here at Ouachita. That one's going to be popped up. Got to be careful. That one's going to get down. Miller's going to have to get there. Oh, and she won't get there in time. It was close. That was one of those that's tough. One of those you're not sure if they're going to catch it or not, but. So she gets out on the 8-6 play for out number 1. So tough break there for the Tigers. 1 out runner on first for Aaron Williams. Williams had a sack bunt in the second inning, but Jordan now 2 for 2 on the day. Now it's going to be called strike 1 on Williams. Williams out of Stuttgart, played for the Ricebirds at Stuttgart High School. The 0-1 to Williams. That one's going to be popped up again, but in no man's land. Center fielder Turner comes up and makes the grab, though. For out number 2. That brings up Emma May. She popped up to the first. Last time up, she was batting .500. Now batting .333 on the year. Wind starting to pick up here at Sully Anderson Field. Starting to blow in a little bit, so that might affect some of these pop-ups. First pitch there misses for ball 1. Mays a freshman out of Mansfield High School, majoring in psychology and political science here at Ouachita. 1-0 count here on the freshman. Called strike one. Like I said, mentioned earlier, quite a few transfers on this Midwestern State team. Not quite the case for Ouachita. We really only have one transfer, and that was coming in out of a JUCO. And one of our new pitchers in Hannah Hunter, number 00. We might see her later today. That's really the only transfer we have. The 1-1. Oh, that was an off-speed that got her. That ball wasn't really even halfway there, and May swung at that one. Cameron got her on that one. There ain't any other way to put it. And Mays knows it. That was a good pitch there from Kennedy Cameron. Great job throwing off Mays. Got to give credit where credit's due. That was a good pitch. The 1-2. Back to the fastball, a bit low and outside for ball two. Twos across the board here. Deuces wild, as one of my old broadcasting partners, Preston Crowder, would always say when we did baseball together over at Rad Rogers Field. Like I said, they should be getting ready to start here in the next few minutes. The 2-2. Oh, called strike three. Mays thought it was inside. That is the first strikeout for Kennedy Cameron on the afternoon. So Tigers once again have a leadoff hit, and Callie Jordan gets another one, but can't capitalize on anything, and that'll do it through 4 innings. We're still tied up 1-1 here on the Ouachita Sports Digital Network. We'll be right back with the top of the 5th. And welcome back to Sully Anderson Field. Top of the 5th inning coming up, still tied up 1-1. First pitch there from Miller. Misses for ball 1 to Mikey Dominguez. Dominguez, the 9-hole hitter, the catcher today. Popped up to center last time up. That one's going to be left outside for Miller for ball 2. Looked like it wanted to cross that corner of the plate, but not the call. 2-0 count here on Dominguez. Dominguez, a freshman out of Rockport, Texas, and Fulton High School. She's going to hit that one hard into center, but Brown goes over and makes the grab. Round number 1. That's that wind blowing in a little bit. Was able to keep that one from going any further out, but a good grab there from Heather Brown for out number 1. Now stepping in is Ashley Turner. Dalen Inkman back to the top of the lineup. She's 0 for 2 today. That one misses for ball 1. So it's still tied up 1-1 here at Sully Anderson Field. Inkman has struck out and flown out. That one's going to be popped up. Shallow center again. Brown comes up and makes that grab for out number 2.
Center fielder Ashley Turner.
Ashley Turner stepping in now. She's 0 for 1 today with a pop-up and has reached on a walk. That came back in the 3rd inning. First pitch there, low and outside for ball one. Looks like we do have a pinch hitter on deck for Midwestern, as that one's going to be lifted to center. Brown goes over. Can't quite get there. This is going to one-hop the fence. Erner's going to head on into second. Throw is off the mark, but pulled up at second base. A hard hit double there for Ashley Turner. With 2 outs. That'll bring up, like I said, it is number 13. We do have a pinch hitter coming in. Number 13, that is... I don't have her listed, actually, on the roster that I have. So number 13 is all we know. Don't know who that is. So I'm just going to put question marks here because I don't have a clue. That was going to be, will be strike one. Just found out it's number 2, Maddie Beakley. That one's going to be called strike 2 on Beakley. I said Maddie Beakley is apparently her name. Normally wears number 2. That one's going to be chopped over. Wade scoops. Fires across the diamond to Holloman. Gets it in time for out number 3. They thought she might have pulled her foot, but umpire says no. It was close. A fantastic jump there by Holloman to get up there and get the out and not let any runners cross. So, score stays tied at 1. As we are getting ready to head to the bottom half of the 5th inning, we'll take a quick break and be once again right back here on the Ouachita Sports Digital Network. And welcome back to Sully Anderson Field. Ready to the bottom half of the 5th inning here in Arkadelphia. So this is game 1 of the OBU-HSU Invitational. Just another one of the many ways that Ouachita and Henderson, the cross-street rivals, always work together. We work together just about any time except when we're on the field against each other. On the field, on the court. I said it's just about anywhere. Leading off here will be the 9-hole hitter, Kendall Moyer. She grounded out to second last time up. Still tied up 1-1 here. Cameron back out for another inning. That one's going to be popped up on the infield. Sanders gets under and makes the grab for out number 1. Cameron has pitched 3 scoreless innings after allowing the run in the first. To act at the top of the lineup and Hope Wade, she's reached twice today. Depends on if they gave that hit, either hit or an error in the second. She might be 2 for 2 or just 1 for 1. We'll see. So you can check live stats for that one. First pitch to Wade, swing and a miss there, strike 1. Wade out of Fossil Ridge High School out of Fort Worth, Texas. A left-handed hitter. Cameron's done a good way of working around typically lead-off base runners each inning, but not the case here as Moyer did strike out. That one's going to be chopped foul for strike 2 on Wade. So Cameron, like I said, after that first inning, that one run, it's been fantastic pitching, really on both sides. Like I said, you had that, then you had the solo home run in the second from Miller. But other than that, it's been a definite pitcher's duel today. It's going to come down to the wire here, unless one of these two teams can break it open in one of these next couple innings. So it's supposed to just be a 7-inning contest. The 0-2 to Wade. That one's going to be outside for ball 1. It's an absolutely beautiful day for softball here in Arkadelphia. Sun is out. It is bright, making me regret leaving my sunglasses in the car. It's a pretty solid wind blowing here, but not too cold. Said sitting around mid-50s. That's going to be hitting to right, and that is going to hit the fence. Wade's going to head on into second. They're going to wave her around second. She's going to have a triple with one out here in the 5th inning. A fantastic hit there for Hope Wade. Like I said, that hit just near the 190 mark over on the right field fence down the line. Then bring up Heather Brown. Brown 0 for 1 today with a sac bunt and a fly out to left. Brown was batting 192 coming into the day. Last year she led the team in batting with 383, so looking for her to get hot here soon. But a fantastic hit there from Hope Wade. Now we have a runner on third with just one out. Brown showed bunt, but that ball was up high. Checking the runner back at third. A pass ball here would be huge for Wade, as she does have a lot of speed there on the bases. The 1-0 outside. Dugout wanted that one, but that one from up here I could tell was a little bit too far outside. That was near the chalk. Trying to get Brown to reach for it. So it is 56 degrees is what it's showing right now. That one's going to be chopped foul for strike 1. Two, 1. Pitch coming up here. Could come up big for the Tigers, looking to take the first lead they've had since the first inning, or since the second inning when it was tied up. The 2-1 to Brown. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Brown steps back out and steps back in. The 2-2 Brown trying to bring in Wade, who's just 60 feet away. The 2-2 swing and a miss, strike 3 for out number 2. Just the second strikeout today for Cameron. Brings up Jesselyn Ahrens, who has walked and flown out. Ahrens batting just 125, 3 hits and 24 at-bats. Or technically 25 at-bats now. She comes up with 2 outs here. And that one catches the outside part of the zone. 4. Strike 1. Don't want to leave the go-ahead run just 60 feet away. A beautiful off-speed for strike 2. Cameron's off-speed has been fantastic so far today. It's froze a lot of batters, or said had a lot of them jumping out early like we saw with Mays earlier. Said Cameron's really come on in there after that first inning. A fantastic job. Like I said, that triple has really been the only extra bases we've gotten out of her today. That one's going to be outside for ball 1. That one's been close, but a little bit too far on near the chalk. Jillian Jones on deck. If Ahrens can get on here, it'd be huge. Cameron gets the sign, checks her wristband for the pitch. The 1-2, low and outside. Ahrens, like I said, leaned over at that one, but that'll even the count up at 2 apiece. Big at bat here for Jesselyn Ahrens out of DeWitt, Arkansas. Tigers with a chance to take the lead. 2-2 count, 2 out here, bottom of the 5th. Runner on third. The 2-2. And that's drop third strike, or no, they're going to call her out. I guess it's going to go down as a strikeout in the book. I'm not entirely sure. Should be a strikeout. And that will be out number 3. So Tigers, after a 1-out triple from Hope Wade, strikeout back-to-back to leave this thing tied up at 1-1. We'll take a quick break and be back here in just a minute on the Ouachita Sports Digital Network. And welcome back to Sully Anderson Field. We're headed to the 6th inning. Tied up 1-1 so far through 5. Been an absolute pitcher's duel. Hannah Hetherington stepping in now. She is 1 for 2 today with a home run and a ground out to short, leading off for the 3rd time today. Mustangs have been consistent in the amount of batters they have put up, and that's going to hit the one of the kind of the tense little pop-up kind of covers for a chair. Luckily, it hit the door of that one, so no harm. So the good thing she had the door halfway pulled up on that one. Also missed the 2 puppies up there, so also good. As that is strike 1 on Hetherington. That one misses for ball 1. Hetherington has been pretty much the full offense for MSU with the solo home run. Miller careful about where she pitches here. The 1-1. Swing and a miss. Got on a little bit of a rise ball there. 1-2 count. Baseball should have started down the road. So that's also on the OSD YouTube page, but I'm not going to tell you to go over there and watch it because you're sitting here watching me. The 1-2. That one's popped up. It might be playable. It's going to be in foul territory. Aarons makes the grab. And deep in foul territory for out number 1. A great play there by Aarons. And that will bring up to Peyton Griffin out of Sherman, Texas, and Howe High School. With 1 out here, nobody on for the Mustangs. Griffin has walked twice today. So 2 for 2 getting on base, just 0 for 0 in the scorebooks. First pitch there is a ball. Said Griffin is yet to record a hit this season. But she has, I thought they had the walks here. Yeah, coming in, she had walked 3 times. As that's a swing and a miss. She's walked 3 times. I'll make it 5 now after today. And playing in 5 games where everybody else has, right around, 14, 15 at bats. She just has 9 because of all those walks. Because that one misses for ball 2. So very disciplined at the plate. Finds a way to get on most of the time. And her on-base percentage is sitting at .250. And that one called strike 2. I mean, getting on base 25% of the time without getting a hit is fairly impressive, if I'm being honest. And that's going to go up today after the 2 walks. But a 2-2 count here. Check swing there. It must have been left up in the zone. Called ball 3, and the count runs full on Griffin. See if Griffin can go 3 for 3 on walks today. Got to find a way to get on. Griffin's doing a great job of that. Payoff pitch up high, and she will. That's 3 for 3 walks. You don't see that very often. In fact, she's the only person that Miller has walked all day. But she's walked her 3 times. That's the money ball strategy. And we have a pinch hitter coming in for the designated player. Number 21, Natalie Castillo. Or Castillo. I think it's Castillo with no W on the end. So for Castillo, the pinch hitter now. Brian Ramsey, that's what he said, Castillo, so that's what I'm going to go with. 1 out and a runner on first. Out of Grand Prairie, Texas, and South Grand Prairie High School, as that first pitch misses for ball 1. Transferred in out of Kilgore College. Tigers had somebody out of Kilgore College, and Kendall Doctor. Played for a couple years here at Washita, including had a home run last season in her senior year, which my call of that made its rounds on the Facebook, or on the Facebook. Wow, now I sound like the old person. But that was ticked for a strike. It's called strike 2. I thought it was a 1-1. I was wrong on that one. What's the scoreboard there? So, like I said, Kilgore produces some solid softball players, so we'll see what Castillo can do here. Listed as a junior, as a utility player. That one's going to be up high for ball 1, according to the scoreboard. Majoring in criminal justice. Has not recorded a hit in 3 at-bats so far this season. Played against Fort Hays State and Rogers State. Their last 2 losses. Their last 2 losses have been within just 1 run. It was 5-4 to Fort Hays State and 4-3 against Rogers State. And pitching coach Janie Grimes is going to come out and talk to Maddie Miller out there in the circle. So I mentioned, like I said, Kendall Doctor, a senior last year. She is coaching back in Texas now. Like I said, keep up with her on Facebook somewhat. I'm friends with some of the seniors from last year. Like I said, Doctor's out there. Got a new coaching position. The 1-2 to Castillo. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. That's going to be out number 2. A big out number 2 there. It looks like we have another pinch hitter coming in to hit for Bryant. This one's going to be number 20. That is Sabrina Graff. So coach there trying to mix things up a little bit. Graff, a freshman out of San Antonio, Texas, at O'Connor High School. Listed as a catcher, coming in to hit for the left fielder. That one's going to be inside for ball 1. Nursing major at Midwestern State. Has recorded 1 hit this year, as that one misses for ball 2. Recorded 1 hit against Central Oklahoma, which was a loss when they were ranked. That was when Central Oklahoma was ranked 20th. 2-0 count. Here's another interesting. The last 2 times, that one's going to be hit over to Wade. Wade scoops it. Fires it across the diamond. It's going to be a 1-hopper, but Holloman makes the scoop for out number 3. Holloman with a great job there for out number 3. So Tigers work around the leadoff or the 1-out walk from Peyton Griffin. Get a strikeout and a ground out there. Miller picks up another strikeout. That is number 6 on the day from Madison Miller. Still tied up 1-1 when we come back here at the bottom half of the 6th inning on the Washita Sports Digital Network. And welcome back to Arkadelphia, Arkansas. Trying to get the scoreboard set up here.
And I am back. Did you
Yes.
miss me, Matthew?
Oh, just a little bit left.
Well, I missed you a whole lot.
There you go. And leading off here is Jillian Jones.
Jones.
Jones leading off. She is 1 for 2 today with an RBI single and a pop-up on the morning. I guess we're in the afternoon session now. We're now sitting at
Technically, but it was a morning game, so.
morning start. Don't have too many of those. Usually we don't start until around 12, but when the tournaments come in like this, you see where morning starts. Cameron back out for another inning. That one misses for ball 1 to Jones.
Jones, a studio art and psychology double major.
And that's right, wants to go into art therapy. At least that was the last time I talked to her.
That's really cool. I want to learn about that.
Oh, that off-speed got her there. Once again, I mean, that nasty off-speed from Cameron.
Well, Matthew, I think I'm off again, going back to baseball.
Well, good luck.
And
hopefully-
I think I may stay there for the game.
I will let you stay over there and make sure that they can get through.
Sounds good.
Well, good luck, Wyatt. We will see you back here possibly later. I miss for ball 1. One, 2 count. For Jillian Jones, the senior out of Inez, Texas. Coach is going to go out there and talk with Cameron out in the circle. And Dominguez is going to head out there as well. Jones going to have to paddle here with 2 strikes. Stepping back into the box against Cameron. Jones due for a big hit. The 1-2, that's going to be hit foul into the almost, or it's hit the top of the dugout. Stays a 1-2 count. Jill battling. Jones, like I said, she's been due for a big hit. Like I said, had 5 home runs last year, was second on the team. So struggled a little bit, but most of the team struggled here in the first 8 games. Had a good game, 2 games against CBC, or 1 game. She didn't play in game 2. 1-2 count. Bottom of the 6th inning here. Tigers and Mustangs tied up at 1 apiece. The 1-2. Outside ball 2. Even the count up here at 2-2. The 2-2 inside, but a very defensive swing there, and she fouls it to stay alive. Solid piece of defensive hitting there. Another 2-2 on the way from Cameron. Cameron's been pretty good at working out of jams today. We've had quite a few leadoff hits, though, for the Tigers. The 2-2 on the way. Inside. Almost got her knee there. Runs the count full. Jones has just walked once so far this season. Payoff pitch about to be on the way from Kennedy Cameron. See, Cameron came in with an ERA of 14.82, but that's going to go down after today. The payoff pitch, ball 4. What an at-bat from Jillian Jones to battle back from being down 0-2. Leadoff base runner for the Tigers. It looks like we will have a pinch runner come in. That's going to be number 18. That is Mackenzie Amaya. That running for Jillian Jones will be Mackenzie Amaya, I think I just said number 18. Freshman out of Dallas, Texas, Woodrow Wilson High School. Brings us to Maddie Miller. 1 for 2 today. First pitch, strike 1. She got out, headed to second last time on the force out after the shallow pop-up from Callie Jordan, who is on deck, who is 2 for 2 today. So if you can get Amaya over, Jordan's the one you want. So Miller needs to come up with a big hit here. Shows bunt, pulls back, ball gets under, and Amaya is going to head on into second, rounding second, but it's going to hold up. So now a runner in scoring position for Madison Miller with nobody out. So look, Tigers looking to take a lead. They haven't led since the second inning. It's been tied since then. They had the lead in the first. Lays down a great bunt in front. They're going to go get the out at first. A beautiful sac bunt there. Moves the runner to third. Callie Jordan, who is 2 for 2 today, 2 singles, has a chance to add an RBI to that list. She had a couple RBIs on Tuesday. Callie Jordan has been hot in that 6-hole so far this season. Ooh, check swing there, but she will go around. Strike 1. When leading off, like I said, this game, Jordan's 2 for 2. Has a chance to score. So you got Amaya, who is just 60 feet away. Lays down a beautiful bunt. They're going to check the runner at third. They're going to go over there, caught in a rundown. And they will get the out. And Jordan's going to head on into second, be safe. So Jordan will reach. So tough break there for the Tigers. So they go from runner on third with nobody out, or to a runner on second with 1 out for Aaron Williams. He's 0 for 2 today. Does have a sac bunter. I guess she's 0 for 1 if that does count as a sac bunt. And Williams still searching for that first hit. Off speed got her there. That off speed from Kennedy Cameron has been electric today. That one's going to be low outside. Ball 1. Kennedy Cameron, a sophomore out of Longview, Texas, transferred in out of Norfolk State. That off speed has been absolutely nasty today. The 1-2. That one's going to bounce, got away from Dominguez, and Jordan heads on into third on the pass ball. Aaron Williams with the chance to come up big here for the Tigers with 2 outs. That one's going to be hit, and that's going to get into the glove of Sanders. Tough break for the Tigers. They had 2 base runners on third this inning and couldn't bring either of them in. Tigers strand a couple more, and we get ready to head to the 7th inning. One of these two teams is going to have to come up with something, or we're going to have to bring out a little bit of extra softball today here in game one. But we'll take a quick break. It's still 1-1. Tigers and Mustangs. We'll be right back here on the Ouachita Sports Digital Network. And welcome back to Sully Anderson Field. Shortstop, Sanders, you just made that great grab to end the bottom half of the sixth. We're in the top of the seventh. Tigers are going to have a chance to walk this one off. Coming up, depending on what Midwestern does here. Sanders, 0 for 2 today. This part of the lineup for Midwestern is 0 for 7 on the morning / afternoon, as that one misses for Miller. That was pretty close, but called a ball for Miller. Miller's looking to pick up another complete game if Tigers can walk it off. She's probably in this one until the end. I believe we'll probably see Schneider in game 2 today against A&M Kingsville. As that one misses. That one was a little bit outside. Fans not too happy with it, but that was one of those calls that's kind of been there for most of the day, but not there here in the seventh. The 2-1. Now that one is definitely a ball there to make it a 3-1 count. Said Sanders has grounded out and flew out today. Corners playing in for the Tigers. A swing and a miss there, a 4 strike 2, and that'll run the count full. So good job there by Miller battling back here. Sanders steps back in. Miller trying to get out of the 3-1 count there she had earlier. That one's going to be hitting the left. Moyer's going to try to go over there and get it. It's foul territory. She makes the diving grab in left for out number 1. A fantastic grab there from Kendall Moyer out there in left. She almost had the one earlier, but makes the grab there. Just a fantastic and athletic play out there in left field from Kendall Moyer, the senior from Lampasas, Texas. In now is Mikey Dominguez. She's 0 for 2. She's flown out to center twice today. First ball there, misses. 1-0 count. Top of the 7th inning, Tigers and Mustangs tied up at 1 apiece. And a pitcher's duel so far here today. The 1-0. That one's going to be hit over. Wade scoops. Across the diamond. Holloman in timeout number 2. Takes us to the top of the lineup, and Dalen Inkman, second baseman, 0 for 3 on the day, struck out looking, flew out, and popped out. 2 outs now, nobody on, top of the 7th. Tigers trying to keep it that way. Tied up 1-1. Called, strike 1, fastball. Tigers trying to head to the top of the 7th inning, keeping it trying to head to the bottom of the 7th inning with it tied and a chance to walk it off. just watched a kid roll down the hill here beside us. That one's going to be popped up on the infield. Wade calls everybody off. Makes the grab for out number 3. And that will do it. 3 up, 3 down for the Mustangs here in the top of the 7th inning. Tigers will have a chance to walk it off here in the bottom of the 7th coming up. We'll take another quick break. It's still tied up 1 apiece. Midwestern and Washita. We'll be right back here on the Washita Sports Digital Network. And welcome back to Sully Anderson Field. Matthew Branch, you've been listening to me all day. You listened to me if you were watching Washita softball last year. You listened to me quite a bit. Looks like we do have a pinch hitter coming in for Reagan Harper. Pinch hitter taking over for Emma Mays. Reagan Harper had a solid intro to the season. She does have the only home run on the season for the Tigers. Has a chance to walk it off here. We'll see what happens. A big swing and a miss there for strike 1. Harper, a freshman out of East End, Arkansas, in Sheridan High School. Sheridan produces a lot of talent in softball. It's a solid program over there. One of the rival programs with my high school of Whitehall. 0-1 count. Called strike 2. Said Harper does have a home run to her name. Texas A&M Kingsville getting here now. The Javelinas. The 0-2 outside. Like I said, Harper with a chance to come up big here. Tigers need one of these 8 or 9 holes to get on base for Hope Wade. Oh, that off speed. There it is again. Strikeout looking. Another strikeout for Cameron. Strikeout number 4 for Cameron on the afternoon. For now, Kendall Moyer stepping in. She's 0 for 2 today. At the rate this is going, we might see some free softball, folks. 1 out now, bottom of the 7th. Kendall Moyer stepping in. She's batting .300 coming in. She's 0 for 2 today. That one's going to be outside. Oh, no, that was my bad. That was called strike 1. Looked a little bit outside to me, but but I'm up here and the umpire's down there. He's got the better view of it anyhow. That one's outside. Ball 1. And the number 20 team of the country just rolled up, and the Javelinas of Texas A&M Kingsville. We see them coming up. It's supposed to be at 1:30. Might be a little bit after that. We'll see how long this game goes. The 1-1. That's going to be hit up. Scooped up by Sanders. A throw in time. 2 outs. Back to the leadoff. Hope Wade has made it on base every single time today. She's 3 for 3 on base. So this could be big for the Tigers, but she's going to be up with 2 outs. But the problem is behind her, they're in the hit until you get to the 4-hole hitter. Off speed there, called strike 1. The 0-1. That one's going to be popped, and it will be foul into the dugout for strike 2. Wade's going to have to battle here. The 0-2. Must have just been outside. Ball 1. So that was a strike earlier, going for that off speed. Two outs here, nobody on, 1-2 count. Wade trying to battle and get on base for the 4th time today. Wade calls time, steps out of the box. Tim Cameron has pitched fantastically today. Both pitchers have. 1-2 count. Tigers trying to walk it off here. The 1-2. Low. 2's across the board now. Chops that one. That's going to go off of her foot. That will be called foul. The right call there, it looked like. Wade was going to head on down anyways, just in case. I said Wade had that triple earlier, so she's got power to get to the fence. Home run here would be fantastic. 2's across the board. And out here sends us to extra innings. The 2-2. Outside, full count. So Wade last season was second on the team with batting average, which I think she was around 343. She might be coming for that batting crown this year. The payoff pitch from Cameron. Hit up the middle. That got under the leg of Inkman, and she can't handle it. Wade reaches for the 4th time today. That one's going to go down as an error. She should have had. Inkman should have had that one. So that brings up Heather Brown. Brown is 0 for 3 today, or 0 for 2 today with a sack bunt. Struck out last time up. Brown led the team in batting last year with 383. Needs to come up big here. Wade's got the speed. You can put this one into the corner. Wade might be able to score and walk this one off for the Tigers. 2 outs here, bottom of the 7th inning. First pitch to Brown. Shows bunt, pulls back. Wade goes. Safe. Another stolen base for Hope Wade. Runner in scoring position now. Brown, like I said, needs to get her first hit of the day here. It can score Wade. That one misses for ball 2. Oh, the first one. Oh, I guess the first one was a strike then. It just wasn't called. Coach is going to go out there and have a quick word with Cameron. That looks like that is the head coach, Brittany Talley, I believe. Cameron, the sophomore. You said Brown coming into today was batting 192 through 10 games. Trying to get that average back up to that 383 mark we saw last year. One count, 2 outs. Runner on second. That's going to be hit just foul for strike 2 on Brown. Brown out of Mount Vernon, Texas. And Mount Vernon High School 1-2 popped up. That could be trouble. It's going to get down. They're going to send Wade around. Wade scores, and Tigers walk it off and win 2-1 over Midwestern State. A fantastic way to end game one here today. The RBI single from Heather Brown scores Hope Wade from second, and the Tigers walk it off 2-1. A fantastic pitcher's duel here in game one today. Could not ask for some better softball there. Fantastic concentration by the Tigers, and Heather Brown, after going basically 0 for 3, comes up huge with the RBI pop-up there to score Wade from second. And Tigers get their third win of the year. They improve to 3-8 on the season. Midwestern State falls to 1-5. Got to give credit to Kennedy Cameron. She pitched an incredible game today. That wasn't even a fantastic hit from Brown. It just happened to land where nobody was. And with 2 outs, Wade was on the move to begin with. Hey, like I said, both pitchers. Madison Miller will pick up the win in another complete game under her belt. So Cameron, and like I said, both pitchers pitched fantastically today. Cameron picked up 4 strikeouts. Miller picked up 5 strikeouts today. So the next game we'll be coming up against Texas A&M Kingsville is set up for a 1:30 start time. So instead of the normal 30 minutes, we'll have about 45 minutes between games. But a great job. Said Hope Wade scored the winning run. She made it on base 4 times today. Callie Jordan also made it on base 3 times. She was 2 for 2 with a fielder's choice as well. Jillian Jones with an RBI. She had the RBI single back in the first inning. That scored Wade. Wade scored both runs for the Tigers today. But Heather Brown with the RBI single to walk it off. Tigers, they win 2-1. Over the Mustangs of Midwestern State University. So that will do it for us here for game number 1, game 2 against Texas A&M Kingsville. Coming up here at 1:30. Come right back here to the Ouachita Sports Digital Network. Like I said, thank you to the crew today. It was me, Matthew Branch, Wyatt Ashlock, even though he had to run back and forth a few times, and James Jolly on camera today. Like I said, thank you. We'll be back here in about 45 minutes on the Ouachita Sports Digital Network.